All right, y'all. All right, y'all. How's everybody doing? Welcome to my vlogcast, the Rana Red Pill Show, aka Thick Skin Only. I got a special guest on here, and I follow his channel. I subscribe to the channel, and this dude speak the truth. And his name is Controversial Reality. Controversial. You know what I'm saying? See, I like the word controversial because yeah, I know I am controversial. Yeah, I know I call myself the controversial Negro. I call myself that, and I'm controversial because controversy brings out the truth. So here we go. So here you go. Here you go. Controversial reality. What's up, brother?
Hey Mo, how are you? Thanks for having me in your show.
Hey, anytime, brother. Anytime. And I'm just like, wow. I just look at your stuff, man. Your content, man. Your content is so 100% truth, And I look at you. You're very humble when you're with it too. And I see you growing. I see, growing real fast, and people are just like drawn to you and listen and loving your message. And I want you to tell the people here on my channel about yourself.
Sure, first of all, thank you for inviting me and having you on my show. But I started this YouTube thing probably back in, I think it was August with the whole walkaway movement. And I did my walkaway video. I think it's got about somewhere around 60,000 views or so. So it's still growing.
Yeah, it's still
But
going.
uh, but right now I currently have 2,000 subscribers. So not a lot, but I came out with the name controversial reality because why is reality so controversial? And one of the things that I always say, hey, man, why is it controversial to say you're a man when that's a fact? Biologically, you're a man, right? If you're a female, likewise. If you, I mean, you are who you are, and that should not be any controversial.
Yeah. Truth is controversial. I remember people have come to me and said, I can't do you, Mo. I can't do you. I can't. I gotta block you. I gotta go. And then I guess someone shared a video of mine, and he looked like, oh, here he go again, talking crazy. And then he come back. They'll come back to you and say, you know what? I disagree with a lot of stuff you say, but some of that stuff you're saying the truth. Some of the stuff you're saying the truth. I said that's why it get under people's skin because it convicts them.
Certainly, I try to talk to the Latino community because I'm a Latino myself, obviously, and I talk a lot about when it comes to the wall. And I think 2 days ago I did a video on how actually ICE is doing a good job removing criminals out of the Latino community, which is it's I mean it's a fact. If ICE is removing criminals, that's obviously helping the Latino community, not harming the Latino community like the media is spinning it. But I think overall, people identify with what I say, and I think that's why I'm slowly growing.
Yep, and you're doing a good job growing. You keep on spitting that reality, controversial reality. I like that title, controversial reality, because reality is real. Reality is not Hollywood. Hollywood is not realistic. See, it's the between realistic reality and non-reality. That means you ain't being realistic. That means you not being 100% truthful about yourself or what really goes on. You know.
Yeah, certainly. I talk a lot about immigration, the caravan, because after all, nobody wants unwanted people in their country. And I always make the analogy of the country being your home. You just don't open the door yet for anyone to simply walk in. You have to filter who comes into your home, and the country should be treated as such. You have to respect the country, and if you want the best out of the country, then you want the best people coming in, and period. Some people are going to be left out, and that's just life.
Yeah. That's life right there. And it's like when you got a home, right? You own you a home. Matter of fact, you pay rent there. This is your crib. This is your space right here. This is something you worked hard for right here. This is your crib. No burglar have no right to go ahead and steal everything that we work for up in here and break in our house. Did he have no right? Said like, why would you want to take something we work hard for? This country is something that we work hard for. We work hard for our freedom. We work hard for our money. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I have to agree with you 100% because I love this country. It's got a million flaws. We can't deny it. Regardless, it's still the best country in the world. And humans cannot make perfection because we are imperfect beings Therefore, we cannot make anything perfect, because if we are imperfect, everything we make is going to be imperfect. So, but this is as close as the best thing we have created. And unfortunately, some people are working against it. Some people have given their life. So people like me and you, we are both minorities. We can still enjoy the whole freedom in this country. But unfortunately, there's an enemy within. And they don't like what's going on with this country, and they want to see it go down.
Yes, they want to see it go down because they don't want it to be a country. They want it to be a one world government. They don't want it to be America. They don't want it to be American. They want to keep on throwing race. Like I was looking at one of my close Facebook friends, saying she's a vlogger down up on Facebook, and she answered to someone that said, reparations. She said something true. It was no hate speech, and they said it was hate speech because she justified it, because she spoke truth on that. We remember reality. It was reality, controversial reality, and they don't like it.
Yeah, if it's not their way, then it's just no way at all, which is really sad, because it's okay to disagree with people. I think everyone disagrees. I'm sure when it comes down to it, me and you are gonna disagree in many things.
Hell yeah.
But I'm not gonna go and cry about it. I'm not gonna say, "Oh my God, Mo is a bad person," and he doesn't agree with me. At the end of the day, we're all individuals. We should respect each other and learn to respect each other. But the left doesn't like it. It's their way or the highway.
The highway. You dig it? It's the highway. And I was talking on my chat. You had come sometimes on my late night chat. Sometimes if you ever up, I'll talk with conservatives, and we don't disagree with each other. We have a normal disagree. You know what? All right, we try to support it, but why you think this? But we sit there and have a normal conversation about, I disagree with you about that. Look, I sit there and say I disagree with you about Q. I tell people that I don't believe in Q, but y'all want to believe in Q? Fine.
Certainly, I think at the end of the day, I don't consider myself a Republican. I consider myself a conservative. I like conservative values.
Yep.
That's what it is. I like conservative values, and that's what I stand, and that's what I want to see in this country for generations to come. Every single empire has fallen once they became more liberal. You look at the Egyptian Empire, you look at the Roman Empire, you look at the Greeks, even the Mesopotamians, everybody. And the United States is unfortunately going that route. So we have to, balance it out. We have to counterbalance the left.
Yep, balance the left. And wow, I love what you just said. Conservative values. See, by you saying conservative values right there, I believe everybody should have conservative values, whether you're a liberal or not. Because when we go and talk to liberals, what I'm saying, that say they're Christians, okay, we got to bring up conservative values to them and say, would you let your 7-year-old be a drag queen? Would you let your 10-year-old and dress as a transgender? Would you do that? And I heard them say, hell no, I wouldn't. I said, you got conservative values. I said, so let's work on this right now. And you see the reason why I don't vote Democrat. You will see the reason why.
Certainly. And I think that's the most important, the values itself. The policies come and go. But once you change the values on a mindset on a 7-year-old, like you're saying, then everything changes from there on. Like me and you, we're grown adults already. We're going to live our life. But if we don't teach these conservative values to the younger generation, it's only going to be a matter of decades before we go off the cliff.
Yes.
And that's why I'm certainly very happy with the Supreme Court, because we have 5 conservative judges there. So that's a great thing for me.
5 alive.
5 and maybe 1 to come soon.
Yep. Christian values, and we are lacking values in this. I'm gonna say we are, but the younger generation is lacking values. Remember, look, see, you're way younger than me. I remember, we can date a woman and not woman, but a teenager, and they'd be scared to give us they'd be scared to give it up to us because they have conservative values. They would be scared, and my guys be like, I said, man, you've been kicking with her for a whole year and you still ain't hit that. It was different back then.
Yeah, totally different. It's gonna happen on the first date, you know.
Yeah, it's normal now on the first date, you know. And I was like, come on now. If a woman did on the first day back in the day, they would have called a woman a hoe. Let's keep it
Yeah,
100% reality right here. You're controversial, but they would have called a woman a hoe. So they would keep that on a down low so much, but it never get out that you get on the first day, you know. But I was like, wow. Now it's okay to do other things. Not even just. I actually rather for a woman, a man, a girl, and a teenager sleep on the first day than did some other stuff I see. It's like, oh no. Not condoning that, but it's like, wow.
you know, and unfortunately, it's coming down to the fact that even if they are doing things, then the administration or the school is not allowed to tell the parents what's going on, even if they are minors, because they have their human rights, and although they're only 7, 8 years old, you know, it's not up to the parents anymore. It's up to the state to decide what's best for the children. And that's the problem with big government, because we are giving the government so much control over the kids and over what they're doing, and these kids are not fully grown, their minds are not developed to make these decisions, but yet we're allowing them to do so.
Oh, I like how you said that. They have not fully grown yet. It's like it's it's like planting a seed in their head, right? That they haven't grown yet, and you throw them out there. You throw them out there in the wilderness. All right, you figure it out. That's what they are doing. They planting the seed. Someone look, you got to have them. You got to have a seed grow. You plant a seed in them. That's a bad seed. You throw it out there. They don't know how to be a man or a woman.
Certainly, we have. It's been the case in many times that if there's a young boy or a young girl, like 8 years old, and they identify as the other gender, then all of a sudden the school can't say anything. They can't even tell the parents. Okay, well, what are we going to expect from the coming up generation? A brain doesn't fully develop until the early 20s.
Yeah.
So I mean, what kind of what kind of generation are we going to have in the near future where everything is whatever, it's their own truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's their own truth. If you believe so, then it is what it is, and that's it.
Wow. I'm just like, a lot of times I look back, right, and I said that many times in my videos. I said this: they can't be that stupid. Could they be really that? Could they be really that ignorant? Could they be really that? Come on now, is they lacking that much common sense for real? Much as I sometimes I don't even want to believe that, but it's the fact.
Yeah, it's common sense. I don't know if you heard the big story in the last few days about Miss Spain. Have you heard about that? About Miss Spain?
Yeah, no. Bring it. Spill it.
I think this is a few days, so probably a week or so. But on Miss Universe, they had this beautiful woman. They're walking down the pageant. Well, it happened that Miss Spain is a transgender woman. Okay, so they had the Spanish girl in quotes. She was the one representing Spain, yet she was born a female. She was born a male.
Good Lord. Up in Spain.
Yeah, the Miss Universe, the Spanish one from Spain,
Wow.
and it's mainstream now.
No more, man. I can't. The stuff that I hear new stuff every day.
Yeah, it's harsh, but it's reality. It's here.
Yep, it's here. It's here. We gotta. Wow. Why do you think that people? I mean, we talked about this, right? Reality. Do you think they really? I mean, how I'm gonna put this? Why do they hate reality so much? Why do they hate reality much? Why they are so onto these reality show, like the fake reality show? They take these you know what I'm saying? They take music videos off and put reality shows on, but which ain't reality. They won't make people think it's a reality. It's like we live in the Matrix, and the reality show is not reality.
Yeah.
It's like this. They live off that Hollywood agenda, and they want to just all do the same thing and think alike. And at the same time, they're rising up against us.
Basically, what they're doing is they're spin footing, the spin fitting all the next generation. They're kind of saying this is the new reality, this is the new norm, and if you're outside of that norm, then you're evil. You're everything that we don't stand for. But I'm very hopeful for the future as well because not all the kids are buying it though. Not all the
Hmm.
kids are buying it, which is amazing to see.
Yes, yes. I'm seeing that. I got a daughter that's 22 years old, and she started seeing through the BS. She started seeing through that, and she said, "Daddy, I don't know what to do. I can't with these people. They're hateful. They're going too far with this. They're going too far. Not just her. I hear it. I hear some young people saying that. You hear it. You hear people saying that. Like they're going too far because common sense. You got to plant a seed for they can just go off of common sense.
Certainly, I mean, they have gone too far that to the point where they are now discriminating against themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, they are basically yes eating themselves because now they created a group, but then those groups create subgroups, and then those say subgroups then all of a sudden start to becoming to conflict with each other.
Yeah.
It's just like let me see if I can give you an example. A lot of feminists are not happy with the fact that a lot of transgender are going to take the place of the woman.
Mm.
Like in this case with Miss Spain, it was a
Yeah.
transgender man, someone born a man, but he took the place of a woman.
Huh?
So that's going to create conflicts within their subcategories.
Let me ask you something, bro. Let me ask you something, bro. Let me ask you something. And this is with common sense. I want you to answer this with common sense. Okay. Let's go. Let's pretend like we in a time machine right now. Let's pretend like we in a time machine. We got a big old like little time machine,
All right,
right?
let's do it.
And you see some people down there. You see some transgender walking around with that same mentality. You put them in a time machine. Okay, 1800, early 19 or BC. You put them, you know what I'm saying, in them times, and they coming out of nowhere like, it's your right. Come on now. Come on now. They'd have been stoned or shot. Oh, come on now. Shot to death back in the days, man. Because this stuff is unnormal. They would have probably looked at them like, is this a circus?
No, you're absolutely correct. They will put them on a cage and put them on display
Yeah. Back
because
in the days, if a person disrespect their mama, they would be put to death. Disrespect their parent, be put to death. Now you got people. It's okay. It's freedom of speech and now, but it ain't freedom of speech of us. But you can talk about your parents. You can do this. You can't even tap your child on the hand or your child abuse and all that. Just imagine. Them people wouldn't even made it 2A. They'd have been dead.
oh yeah, you can't disrespect your parents. Now you can disrespect anyone you want. You can
Mhm.
disrespect anyone you want and get away with it because it's society's fault. Instead of targeting that one person who is committing the wrongs, it's everybody else's fault, and then they have to not offend the one that is making the wrong decisions because it's society's fault, and this person's acting up because of society.
Yep. Man, this is real. What's up, Hareem? Got to get you on my shoulder soon. I'm looking at the chat room. Hareem. Oh, wait,
All right.
a heart for American
Yeah,
patriot.
yeah, but I'm very hopeful for the future because something that I don't talk in my show a lot in my channel is that I work with kids. Okay, that's what I do on a day-to-day basis, and
That's what's
something
up.
that I work with kids, and let me tell you something: these kids are not buying it. They're not buying it. Okay, and I'm very helpful because something that we teach kids is to always question everything. Question everything. Okay, and I see it in a lot of kids. They question why this, why that, and I'm honestly thinking that it's gonna backfire on this liberal nonsense, and to the point where when they grow up, they're going to question everything, and maybe they're gonna be more conservative.
Mm.
That's
I
what I'm
like
hoping.
that.
At least that's what I'm hoping. We're
I'm
gonna see
hoping
in
that.
time.
But let me tell you about this, about us people in this movement. You, me, and you would never see eye to eye 100%. As same as the other patriots. But guess what? We are the last hope. We are the last hope. We are the last ones standing. We are the last one standing because we are standing for our flag. We are standing for our country. Damn it.
That's true. But you know what? Luckily, we are not alone. There's a million people behind us, and we have a
Yes.
big movement. You're gonna see 2020. I'm hoping for 2020 a landslide for the Republican Party, obviously, so we can take the White House for another 4 years, and 8 and 12 and 16 and 20 and so on. Because like you're saying, the left is gonna bring this country down. It's gonna be worse than a lot of European countries.
Yes. And while they bringing it down, we bringing it up. We may be outnumbered sometimes. I'm gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. We may be outnumbered sometimes. Sometimes we go to rallies, ain't many people be there. You know what I'm saying? Let's just tell the truth, yo. But we still standing. We still standing because every little bit counts. Every footwork counts. Whether you're behind the microphone, whether you over there in a rally with 5 people, whether you over there just planting a seed at work to somebody, you plant a seed to your children because we are here. And I thank God for the walkaway movement, because the walkaway movement, I said this, the walkaway movement will help Trump win by a landslide in 2020. It's not even about supporting Trump. It's about walking away from the hate.
You know what? You brought something up very important, in my opinion. You said kids. You know what? If every single conservative in the country just brings out their kids to be the next, yes, their own kids. Forget about your neighbors. Forget about everybody. Just bring out your kids to be more conservative. This movement is not gonna die.
Yes.
All you have to do is, and nothing else. I'm not saying go out there and protest or make videos or comment. Just raise your kids to use their brain. Use them to use their brain and give them some values. And you know what? The next generation hopefully will be okay. There will be some bumps in the road, obviously, but every single kid counts.
Yes. Ooh, it brings me a breath. Freeze up. Okay, you Latino. You're the minority, and they don't know that this movement, we are very diverse. They think it's a bunch of white people with a bunch of. They think that it's a bunch of white supremacists over here. They don't know we're very diverse over here. They don't know that. They better recognize.
You know what? I think they know it. They try to hide it.
Oh, they try to hide it.
They try to hide it. They try to hide it. It's obvious. It's very obvious, because if you think about it, minorities are very conservative. Think about it, Mo. You think a black father is going to be okay with their son coming out on high heels? You think a black father is going to be, oh, yes, son, I'm very proud of you. That ain't going to happen.
No,
that ain't going to happen. That is not going to happen on the Latino community either. It's just that simply, the media tries to hide it, and I think they play around with the poll numbers. I did a little bit of research, and according to the data from the Pew Research, the black vote for the Republican Party went up 1% from 2016 to 2018. I don't buy that. I simply don't buy it. The black community is doing so well in the last 2 years under Trump. For it to go up 1%, I don't see it. I'm not saying it's over 50, but it's going to be a lot higher than just 1% from 2016 to 2018.
Wow. It's happening, man. It's happening. Remember when 2016, that this wasn't supposed to happen. We weren't even supposed to be doing videos together right now. Because if Trump would have won, we probably wouldn't be doing videos together right now. This ain't supposed to be happening right now. Hillary was up in the polls right before, before November 2016. This wasn't supposed to happen.
She was supposed to win the day off by like a 92% margin, 92% to 8. She was supposed to, yes. They printed the magazine with her on the cover saying that she had won. Do you remember that?
Oh my God! There was oh my! I was looking like stuff like that was discouraging me.
Yeah, they printed her name on. I think it was the New York Times. They said, "Madam President." They were gonna go ahead and roll it out. They had them ready for the following morning. Guess what? They had to bring them all back.
It was to stop us from voting. It was to discourage us from voting.
Well, it backfired because I know that's why I voted. I said, I'm not gonna have this. You know, nothing against women, obviously, but I don't think she was the best candidate out of the two.
I don't want no woman. Let me stop. I ain't gonna give me some hate speech. I ain't gonna say that. But but I was like, when I first saw this, I was just like wow. I couldn't believe it. That I ain't gonna lie. That during that night of election, I was a nervous wreck. I haven't ate all day. I'm sitting here like this, rocking like this. We gonna win? No, he ain't. I was all negative. I was negative, but I was hoping. I have kept hope because of the media kind of like threw that negative spirit inside of me. And I was like, okay. And all of a sudden, boom, he up 20. Like, what the hell? Wow. It came up so fast. It started off when Hillary is up. Remember that? And boom, boom, boom. And remember, at the end, they didn't want to call it yet. They did not.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, recount my ass. Nope.
You know, I still remember that night like it was yesterday because it's been one of the most exciting nights of my life. You know, I used to be big into sports. You know, nothing compares to election night 2016. You know, I was not even going to watch it. But then I started checking out on my phone. And I'm like, oh, crap, what's going on? I turned the TV on. I stayed up all night. Stayed up all night. You know, announcement after announcement. And at times, I still go and watch YouTube videos of the election.
Yeah.
You do that? Yeah, yes, to see the.
Yeah, I do that too. I sit there like this. Look, I went to work the next day. It was so quiet. And look, I ain't said nothing. I like this here. I walked to the conservative and gave my hug. Yes.
Did you used to make videos before 2016?
Huh?
Did you make videos before 2016?
Never did. I started off getting interviewed on Fox, Vice News, and you know, I ain't gonna lie. I was at the Trump rallies, and that's how I got started. And then someone said you need to do your own video. I did one video. I was nervous. That was it. I didn't start off like confident doing videos. I was kind of like nervous to leave my videos. It took me a while to grow with this.
Yeah, but you know, I was watching them, and like I was saying, you know, sometimes I still go and just watch the reactions of the news host. You know, how they're reacting every time they announce, and CNN projects Donald Trump will carry the state of Florida. And CNN projects Donald Trump will carry the state of Ohio. It's just fascinating to go back and to see those videos again.
Yeah. I felt like Tarzan. Oh, that night, you know, I was like, man, that show you that fake news is a liar right there. That fake news, that show you right there that don't give up. Keep voting. Your vote does count.
Yeah, you know, votes, I think at the end of the day, they do count. You know, because Hillary won the popular vote, and that's obviously the BS that the left would throw at you. But you know what? It's all about the electoral college. If it was for the popular vote, Trump would have had a different strategy. Votes count. He won the electoral college. That's it. Better luck in 2020.
Mm-hmm. And it's for real, you know. I'm just like man, and I told you. I think I told you when you interviewed me on your channel. I have never been into politics until 2016. Never. I'm only a second-time voter when it came to Trump. I voted for Obama the first time. Second term, I didn't vote for Obama. After that, I said I wouldn't vote no more. Trump came along, build that wall. I was feeling that dude. I said this, he might be the first black president that we ever had.
You know, I knew I was going to vote Republican because every time I have voted, I have always voted Republican. But when Trump came, I thought, dude, this guy is just a show. He's there to be popular. And, you know, my vote was going to go for Dr. Ben Carson. You know, I really like Dr. Ben Carson. And, you know, he's an African-American guy. And you know what? All the African-American news anchors were talking bad about him. Yeah. He's a member of the KKK. He's racist. Right. And just like you, I was not into politics, but I'm like, hold on. Are they saying a black guy is racist and a member of the KKK? Like that makes no sense to me. And then
Mm-hmm.
that's what started to open my eyes out because I was really paying close attention to Dr. Ben Carson.
Yeah.
And the left will eat anybody. They would eat anybody just to get an advantage.
Yes. Oh my God, Ben Carson. And you was planning on voting Republican. Wow.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like I said it not long ago in one of my last videos. Like me personally, I'm not talking about anyone else, but I'm saying me personally, to the Hispanics, Latinos that I know in my area, I don't know anybody that voted for Hillary. Okay, because there's a lot of Republican Latinos, a lot of conservative Latinos. But like I was telling you a little bit ago, the media likes to hide that.
Yes,
They
they
like
do.
to show only older white men with guns.
Hey, be honest, man. Let's be honest, man. I ain't gonna say it right now, but I'm gonna let you come out and say this. What is the most race that promote transgenderism and LGBT? What is the biggest race in America that promote that? No waiting. The biggest
Honest,
race, the skin color.
race.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm talking. Who promote
Uh,
that the work the best? Who promoted the most? I mean, I'm just, let's be honest.
well, I have my opinion.
On the liberal side, I mean, they promote it.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
most.
certainly, it's all from the left. It's all from the left,
Yeah, the
and
left.
that's why a lot of the people are not going to be voting for them in 2020.
Yep.
There was no blue wave. Whatever happened?
And I think the white liberals planted the minority. That's what I believe. I don't know if you agree with that or not, but the white liberals pandered the minority. They're the one who pushed the that type of agenda the most. They push agnostic stuff the most.
I was watching. All of that about white. What do they call it? White. That they are. Geez, what am I trying to say? That they are better. What's that word that the left uses? That there's white.
White guilt.
Not white guilt. Superiority.
Privilege.
Yes, white privilege.
White privileges. Okay,
yes.
Speak on it, my brother. Yeah, that's what I'm talking
about. The only I believe in white privilege is the people on the left. If you're white and you believe in white privilege, you just acknowledge that you are privileged over someone who is not white. Does that make any sense? Like if you're on the right, and then you said like, no, white privilege doesn't exist, then we're all equal. But if you say yes, white privilege does exist, and you're white, then you're saying I'm better than you automatically. By acknowledging, yes, by acknowledging that white privilege exists. So who are the real racists?
Now you make me take back the conversation that I had with white liberals that said that. Now
I mean, it's true. It's like saying, yeah, white privilege exists, white privilege exists. Well, then if you truly believe that and you're white, then you're basically saying you're better than us minorities. And that's something that I don't buy. We're all equal. We're all equal. Some whites are worse than some Latinos and some blacks. Some blacks are better. Some blacks are worse. It's a playing field, even playing field for everybody.
Yeah. Wow, I like how you put that, bro. Wow. Look, I learn new things. You know what I'm saying? Look, which I kind of knew it, but sometimes you can give people a different outlook on things. Anybody, we all give each other a different outlook on things. Wow. Hey, thank you, Curtis, for the super chat. Much love. Thank you for the donation.
Yeah, certainly. I never heard about white privilege until a year or two ago.
Thank you.
There are very unfortunate white people out there, very poor, hard workers. They go out every day and work harder than me and you. Let's say it like it is.
Yeah.
Some white people will go work construction, work whatever they have to feed their family. They're not privileged. Okay, some might be, but even there, it's like saying, let's say I make really good choices for my own life, right? And I have a company, I have a lot of money, I become a millionaire. Then all of a sudden, all of that is to make my kids' life easier. Does that make any sense? So if you're white and you become a millionaire, then all of a sudden you're not supposed to give it to your kids because you're white. Like it makes no sense. Like you're supposed to hand it down to your kids. That's just the way it's supposed to be.
Yes, 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 yes. And this is real. 2 weeks ago, I made a video called "White Privilege." Something like that. And I said this. I said this. I point blank said this. I'm looking for a friend that have one of my white friends. If you got white privilege, please let me know. That means I can get away with stuff. So let me know, and I'll kick it with y'all all the time. If anybody got white privilege, speak now or forever hold your peace. That's what I said. And a lot of white conservatives, like I said, where my white privilege is at? Where is it at? Where is it? You know, at my job I work at, more white people got fired from stealing than black people here. Matter of fact, at my job, it's on like 2 white black people got fired from stealing at my job. Mostly white people at my job got fired from stealing. So where the white privilege is at? Where? Look, let's go to Jeffrey Dahmer. See, I would go there. I would go there. I would really go there. White privilege. Roseanne Barr, because she made that tweet. They don't let out no white privilege.
That's true. You know, I made one of my very first videos. It probably has no more than 100 views. But anyways, on that video, I said that I am a beneficiary of brown privilege, because when I was going through community college, guess what? They gave me a scholarship simply for being brown, simply for being Latino. Didn't even ask for it.
Yeah.
I went to the financial aid office to do my paperwork, whatever, and they say, "Oh, hey, you're Mexican, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." "Here, sign this. You're gonna get a 500 scholarship." Why not? I signed it. Boom.
Right.
$500 for my tuition, just for being Hispanic. Okay, when do you see that for white people? You see it for every minority out there. It had nothing to do with my intelligence or my GPA or my scores, nothing. I was just brown. Here's a scholarship for you. Didn't even ask for it. So, I mean, there is, in my opinion, more privilege for us minorities in a lot of sense than for white people.
Come on now. I have mentioned this today, right? And a lot of people get mad when I'm about to say, because I was talking to one of my customers at work. They got tired of being called white supremacists. And I told them, so what do you feel about all this? And look, because the person saw my video, the customers, and I said this: there is a war against white people. There's an attack on white people. There's an attack on white people. White people cannot say, I'm proud to be white. Probably white, you're a white supremacist, that you're a racist. But you can say, I'm probably Mexican. I can say, I'm proud to be black. Asians can say, I'm proud to be Chinese. Yes, I'm proud to be. But let a white person say, I'm proud to be white. All of a sudden, it's white power.
Yeah, and it's very sad, but the worst thing is that white liberals play into it. White liberals play into it dead on. And the ones chanting on the street and protesting white privilege, it's white people. Okay, it's mainly white people, but that are protesting other white people, which I'm like, dude, like, look at the mirror. Okay, like, you're acknowledging that you're better than other people because you acknowledge that white privilege exists. Like, it makes no sense to nobody. I mean, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. Luckily, though, liberals, by statistics, don't have a lot of kids.
Oh, wait, because they only know.
Well, if you think about it, a lot of liberals are, are homosexual, or they worry about themselves, so they just don't have a lot of kids as conservatives.
They don't, and that's the truth. They look. They don't have. Look, we talked about earlier, conservative values. They only have unmoral values. Unmoral. We have more. Look. We real. We have principles. They don't have it. It's the principles. What's up, Carl's opinion? Thanks for the donation. I appreciate you, brother. Much love.
Yeah, I mean, there aren't any barriers to the left. Is whatever's good today is good today. Tomorrow it's gonna be different. There is
Yep.
no standards for values. It's whatever it is that they feel like believing in today, and then tomorrow they're gonna have a different opinion for everything, and that's what sucks because they're changing so often and so rapidly that they get confused themselves. They don't even know what they believe in at times.
You right. Can you hear me, brother? My bad.
Yeah, I hear you. You're good.
Yeah. I had to answer the door. I'm going live. You know how it is when you do live videos.
Yeah, no problem, man. I understand. Things happen.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I was saying that liberals they believe in one thing today and tomorrow it's totally the opposite. They believe in science, yet science changes from one day to the other. Look at a science textbook 10 years from now. It's totally different than what science is now.
Oh my God. Science is such no, I ain't gonna say I won't get caught for hate speech. Go ahead, brother, because I have
the science that me and you grew up with, it's totally you know that Antarctica is a desert now.
Repeat that. What you say?
Antarctica is a desert now.
Get out of here.
Yeah, like definitions change. Pluto is no longer a planet. Antarctica is a desert. And everything changes, Look at a science textbook 10 years ago. Look at it 10 years from now, and everything is going to be so different. And this is what the people base their religion in science, something that is rapidly changing from one day to the other.
Yes. Look. Oh, I won't get fired for this, but I'll be at work. I'll be hearing people talking about science outweighs common sense. I'll be hearing from these liberal logic type of, unnormal people at my job. I hear this, and they say science outweighs common sense.
No, I mean, listen, this scientists push agendas half the time. Scientists, they're advocates for whoever's paying them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, science is always changing and is not stable. And if that is what you base your belief in, then it's constantly gonna shift.
Yep, it's going to. Like, what the hell, dude? It's like, what's going to become of this country in the next 10 years if we don't act now, if we don't grab our babies, if we don't grab our grandbabies? What's going to happen with this country next 10 years? I'm gonna ask you on this.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna give you a solution which a lot of people are gonna hate. But I say throw all the liberals to California.
Yeah. The sanctuary state, right? That protect illegals.
Go all the way to the west, all the way to California, and then let's make California a country. Let's give it independence. Go over there, leave us alone. We'll leave you alone.
Yes.
Simple.
That's Sodom and Gomorrah right there. That they are doing unnormal stuff down up in Cali. White people are leaving Cali. People with principles, people with conservative values are leaving Cali. They have left Cali.
Oh yeah, and it's just making things worse because, I mean, if I were conservative, I'll be out of there. I'll tell you right now. A lot of conservatives stay down in California because they're saying, well, if all the conservatives leave, then it's going to be worse for California. Yeah, but I got to look out after myself before I look out for the state. I got to look out for myself, for my family. And unfortunately, a lot of liberals are also living in California. I wish they would stay there and then let all the conservative out, but I mean, I think that's going to happen. I think that's what's going to happen in the next 10 years. I think that, there's going to be a lot of conflict when it comes. I don't think that there's going to be any kind of civil war myself. I think it's just going to be a political, going back and forth.
Yeah. Civil War is different. It's more technology now. It's more mental now with the Civil War.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Plus, why would the left want to go on a civil war when they're anti-gun? I mean,
right. So play that game.
Yeah, I mean, why would they want to go, against the right with, they're anti-Second Amendment? I mean, like what? They're gonna come out with their straws, like in California, where even plastic straws are banned.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna come out with rocks. Nah, it's just not gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. And as long as we keep on fighting, this against the globalists, as long as we keep on fighting against normal stuff. I mean, I'm gonna rephrase that. We keep fighting against unnormal stuff. You know what I'm saying? We are the normal, they are the unnormal, and we fighting against that because we are reality, they ain't reality because they need a reality check. You dig?
A lot of them know reality, but they're too afraid to say it because they're afraid to offend somebody. Because they're gonna trigger someone and they don't want to be hateful.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing, like, oh, well, you're not allowed to say that. Like, seriously, like, dude, like, you gotta grow up. Mo, how many times have you been hurt?
Man, I'm hurt all the time.
Has that made you a stronger person or a weaker person?
Stronger person. When a person hurts you, they make you stronger. When I am weak, I am strong.
There you go. Well, these people don't want to hurt anyone, which means that they're only creating a culture of weak people.
But they hurt our babies, a 10-year-old drag boy, right? I'm just saying, they hurt our babies, but they don't want to hurt nobody.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate, because they don't want to hurt themselves, but they're willing to go and, twist things around for the next generation but again, my opinion, the kids are not buying it. My opinion, we're going to have to wait on that. But I think that more and more, I mean, look what's happening in Europe. Very liberal, but now there's a shift. We see a lot of countries. Hungary, very conservative. Italy, now they have a conservative prime minister. What's going on in Paris?
Right.
I think things are going to start going to conservatism, or at least I hope.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for sharing on Twitter. I appreciate you. Cover up clean. Appreciate you. Let's get this message going out here.
Yeah, certainly. To all the people commenting, I know some of them just joined, but once again, I just want to say it publicly, thanks Mo for having me on your channel. For those, I think it was a week ago that I'm doing my live stream, and then I saw Mo's comment. I'm like, whoa, is that Mo? Like, I had never talked to Mo before, and I'm like, hey Mo, like, are you really the guy I think you are?
Yeah, you said that. I said, it's me. I'm Maurice Delk right here. And I said, hey, let me on your show. Let's talk, man. Hit me up. This is my email. You wrote the email down and we kicked it. I said, you know what? I was on your show a couple of days later. Like, hey, here you go.
Yeah, and that's the beauty about this, It's like, hey, we may disagree in a lot of things, but we are here to lend each other a hand and build each other up.
Right. Build each other up, because it's going to be some time that I'm going to feel down and I'm going to need you to build me up. It's going to be some time that you're going to feel down and I'm going to have to build you up. It's going to be some time that we feel down and that we're going to have to build each other up.
How many times have you been discouraged and have thought about, you know what, I'm just going to quit the YouTube game and I'm going to start making videos? How many times have you thought about that?
Oh, man, I've been thinking about it recently because I'm tired of little people in the chat room starting drama over there. I'm tired of it. I'm being honest.
All right. And I thought about it, and I have only been doing it for months, but it's a lot of great comments from a lot of subscribers that are like, oh, but then that's the thing. It only makes you stronger. You know, because you don't run into your safe space, and then you don't cry to your pillow. Like, okay, you know, you go, you shake it off, and then you do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
You get right back to it.
Yep. Right back to it. And when we get right back to it, that means we can get back to business. We can get back to doing the right thing. Back to reality. Back to life. Back to reality. Yeah, you dig what I'm saying?
I dig it. But you know, I was watching one of your live streams like a week ago. You know, I went back to your channel, and you were interviewing some guys about Lexit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what's that all about?
Oh, you got the Lexit, you got Blexit, and you got Lexit, you know what I'm saying? And a bunch of Latinos are like, hey, I support Latinos. I love Latinos, so I support them. And as long as you down for the cause, I'm good with this Lexit. It's Latinos that left the plantation too.
Yeah.
Same with Blexit. You got Blexit that left the Democratic plantation because people don't know that Latino was going through some crap too. It wasn't just black people. I mean, everybody was, but I love the Lexit movement. And, you know, I talked to them. I let them come over there and let's do this. We all working together.
So is there going to be a Wyset?
I was making a joke. I wasn't making a joke. I said, let's make a Wexit. I said to everybody, look, people, I said, you know what? Let's just change the game. You can be Wexit or whatever. Let's just, because look, long as you exit, you are good. Long as you exit that plantation, long as you exit that victim mentality, you're good with me.
Certainly, you know, and back to square one, we're all in the same team.
Yep.
We're gonna disagree with everything. You know, we're gonna have disagreements, but I think at the end of the day, we're in the same team.
Yep.
Either you're nationalist, nothing wrong with being nationalist, or you're
what's wrong with being nationalist? What the hell? They also think everything is freaking racist. I am offended.
Oh, look at that. I like that. Cracks it.
Cracks it. Uh-oh. We're talking some crackheads.
These people are funny.
Yeah. Hey, Chrissy. Yeah. So it's my brother right here. You know what I'm saying? Controversial reality right here. You know what I'm saying? And I've been looking forward to getting him on my channel. I've been kind of busy this past week, and I got some stuff coming up tomorrow. I'll tell you about it later. But like, wow, and good to have you. Good to have us on the same team, brother. Because I need you, brother. We need each other.
Listen, we're supposed to be on the other side, right? You're black. I'm Hispanic. We're supposed to be on the other side.
Yeah.
Here we are talking to hundreds of people on a day-to-day basis.
Yes.
About about this nonsense of the left, and I mean, it's just nonsense. I don't even know how else to say it without saying any bad words.
It's thick skin on here. You can say the hell you want to say on here. I don't care. I won't even care if you use profanity on here. I just try not to do it on here, but I don't care. I don't censor nobody.
and you know what? That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
It is.
Like, it's okay to express ourselves. We have a First Amendment, freedom of speech.
Ooh, you gotta see my shows after 10 p.m. after midnight and all that. You be like, everybody like, ooh, snap. it be going on. But that's the only way we can go ahead and get down to the problem.
So sometimes you gotta give it what it takes, and sometimes that's what it takes. You know, and that's the bit about this. You know, we all have our different personalities. You know, you obviously have a different personality than what I do. We're gonna be able to connect with different people.
Yeah. Don't think. Look, you put me, you, and a lot of conservatives together, and we just like kick it for 3 weeks. They decide to have us. It's like in a resort for like 3 weeks, and we kick it every day. I'm eventually going to irritate you sometimes. You're going to feel like, dang it. You eventually going to irritate me sometimes. It's just the way it is. That's what life is.
Yeah. You know, I subscribe to a lot of channels, obviously. And sometimes I'm like, man, you know, I'm going to take a break from listening to this guy here.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'll go back to listen to the same person again. You know, it's sometimes that's just the way it is.
Yeah. Hey, look, people listen to me a lot. I say a lot of stupid, crazy stuff, and you get to like, oh, did Mo say that? Like, oh, and I don't care. I don't apologize for when I wake up next morning. Yes, I said it. You don't like it, unsubscribe me. And
there you go.
I get off the chain. I do get too off the chain, especially at night when I get my blood pressure up, and I get to cuss people. I have cussed people out in the chat room. I have done that.
Oh wow.
Hey, in the chat room, have I done that? I have done that. I cussed you out the next day. I woke up like, dang, I cussed you out. Well, I ain't gonna apologize because I would do it again. You were wrong. So
there you go. There you go. You know, you have your freedom of speech, and you said it. Your channel. You don't like it? Go elsewhere.
Bye, Felicia. Bye. All right. We are almost running out of time. And before we get out of here, and so I already put the link where everybody can follow you at and subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to Controversial Reality channel. It's in the description box, and it's right here. And I'm actually going to put it right here in the chat room, and that way you won't have to go to it right away. And I put it right here. Right here. Like, subscribe, and share. Make sure everybody that's in the chat room, there's 24 people watching right now. Everybody go there and subscribe over there, man. He got a great content over here. You know what I'm saying? So, and I plan on working with him in the future. We're working together in the future because you know why? Because it's up to us to save America and help the future because we are the future. You know what I'm saying? They said the children are the future. No, we are the future. We are the future. So let's do it. So, hey, what you got to say, man? Let everybody know where they can reach you at and what you got going on before we sign off here. You dig?
Yeah, sure. Well, once again, Mo, thank you for having me. I see a comment from Lori Quintero. Yeah, I do play these guitars. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to make weekly videos where I play.
You want to play something before we go? Look at you want to play something?
Right now.
I don't, you know what? Whatever, man. Let's just have fun. You want to play a little something? I understand you want to do it.
Yeah, the thing is that I have a string missing here. Let me see if I can show you. You see the string right here?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so it's not playable. I'll see what I can do.
All right, see what they can do. Look at them. Let's go end off with a song before we get on out of here, you dig?
Hey, it's missing a string. It's missing the string, so bear that in mind.
Hey, get the cat's whisker on Tom and Jerry.
Here's the string. I gotta get it out of the way.
All right.
It's missing a string, so it's not gonna be as it should, but I'll try to do what I can. Let me tune it. All right, let's see. All right, it's missing a string, but whatever.
All right, he did it.
yeah, but I do have some. I have one guitar video that I have. But either way, I try to make videos as often as I can. I try to do live streams as well. I'm sure I'm gonna be talking to Mo often.
Yes.
And I talk about a lot of I try to target a lot of Latino content because when I started doing the videos, that's something that I found out. Not too many Latinos. A lot of African Americans making videos, but when it comes to the Latino community, as far as I know, there's 2 of us. I thought there would be a lot more, so that's my target because I think that that's where the void is. So
right.
So that's what I do.
All right. All right. Hey, thank you for coming on, my brother. Hey.
All right. Thank you, man.
Hey, come back on my show again anytime, man.
All right. I got your email.
All right. Stay on. All right.
All right. Thanks.